Hello, welcome back to my live channel. This is your guy, Samsonite Rioba. So I'm going to introduce my book that I published with Mark and Ross, The Last Kiss. First of all, I'm going to give you the foreword and the background of the book and what the book entails itself. So we are going to start. In the Kimeru culture, there's a well-established name. Each name has a meaning. So there are names of people, place, song, dances, season, and months. Also there's animal, plants, age group, crime, disease, and their cures. Praise and reproach, hill, mountains, and lakes, personal qualities and attributes among many others. This is the foreword from the book of the Last Kiss. Okay, we are going to start here. The naming of the people follows a particular pattern. Generally, children are named after their family members and their relatives from both the father and mother side. The firstborn son and the daughter are named after the father's parent. The second-born son and the daughters are named after the mother's parents respectively. I think this is the culture. I can take this culture as in our culture, in Korean culture. This is how we normally do it. We normally name the children or our sons, our first daughter, or our firstborn boy, we normally name to our born parents. This is how we normally do it. So this is the foreword of the culture of Kimeru culture. So particular attention is paid to the personal qualities, attributes, and the status in society of the person after whom the child is to be named. So in the past, a special naming ceremony was held in accordance with Kimeru traditions. However, in modern times, this practice is not strictly followed in all cases. So, the name of Kanta describes a respected woman, well established and organized in her homes. Among her age mates, leadership, such as woman, is respected particularly for outstanding. Hi to Francisco, hi to Adrian. So thank you for watching this video. I'm going to introduce for you the culture of Kimeru culture. Here we go. The name Kanta describes a respected woman, well established and organized in her home. Among her age mates such as woman is respected particularly for outstanding leadership and the dancing skill. Go. Whenever she speaks or leads in her songs or dances during a social occasion, her audience and other present responded to her leadership. So, in Kimeru culture, through songs and dances, she communicates intricate message to the audience, who in turn responded approximately, thus making the ocean's rivalry. Here we are going to start from the introduction from the Last Kiss book. Here we go. Here's still the story. In her interesting book, The Last Kiss, Neman Kata is the truth to the personal attributes of the gracious woman after whom she named her dressers. Harida, in March dance, Harida, in March, the same way that Kata woman leads her traditional dances. She's talking to her age mates in a language that they understand best, expressing their deeply felt feeling, desire, like, and dislike. This is the language of the new generation, curiously known as Generation Y. This Generation Y, this is the young generation whose dates of birth fall between mid-19th, 17th century and early 2000. Let's go. Mkata is also taking to the oldies, compressing parents and the grandparents. She's telling us that whenever we intend to move to Australia and thinking of taking the young people with us, we should not take them for granted. We should consult them in advance, for they too have their own views, feeling, and preference that count in the decision-making process. So here we go for the second choices. Do you understand on that view? And if you are together with me, let me see your hand on the question. Here we go, we're still going. These are saying that success has many parents, friends, and relatives, but failure is an orphan. Listen to this statement. These are saying that success has many parents, friends, and relatives, but failure is an orphan. No. In her book, Nema, he made a commendable effort to communicate with her audience. Hi, Tesla Sanget. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Robert Samson. I'm introducing the book of The Last Kiss. In her book, Nema has made a commendable effort of communicate with her audience. In appreciation of this effort, therefore, the best support we can give her is to read the book, The Last Kiss, and encourage her to develop her talents as a writer. The future is bright for her. Only wish her success in her choosing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gershon Kaburu, Dubai, March 2010, Nairobi. Okay, here we start. The story begins. That's the phone call. Mom, this is so unfair. What do you mean we are moving to Australia? That's the second phone from her. Sorry, honey, but you know we have to. Your father has already. What? Without asking me? How could he? I was furious. My life was about to change forever. It took great will to keep the searing fumes of anger from gushing out my nostril. I was hungry as a grateful and a bullet. You are unfair. You always are. You don't even care about my feeling. I hate you. I showed it at my mother as I stormed out of the room. But Maya, please stop and listen. she pleaded, but she could, as we have been talking to herself. Forget it. Hey to brother, how are you? Where are you watching me from, my brother? You can let me know through the comment section. I'm giving you this story of the last case from Africa in Nairobi, Kenya. Where are you watching me from? Or where are you listening me from? Where are you watching me from? You can tell me from the comment section. I greet you all. Let's continue the story. Okay, forget it. I yelled as I banged my bedroom door shut. I could not believe my eyes, could not believe my ears. How could mom and dad do this to me? I wondered. Oh, that's unfair. I sneered at no one in particular. I saw my foot strike out of the pile of that clothes on the floor as I jumped onto my bed. Oh God, why did this have to happen to me? I saw bed trying, desperate to fight back the tears, but with little success. Was filled with so much pain and anger. I still could not get the thought of moving to Australia out of my head. I would have considered Britain. I would have tolerated, but Australia? What about my friend, my school, my pet, I could not continue. What was the point? So here the story tells us, never get confused. Never get confused. After her mother told her to move to Australia because her father already made the final decision, so they have to go. But the question remains, what about my friends? Yeah, Neema is still claiming the friends she made while she was in the country, the school she used to go, the pet. Even she get confused of what to choose. Should she go back to Australia where her mom decides to go? But her dream was to remain in her country. Okay, let's continue and see the story while going to Richard. Okay, what was the point? This is where now we are heading to, okay? I was going to lose them all anyway. However, what bothered me most was the mere thought that I would be leaving Canada. Okay, Neema, the story here is all about Neema. Her mom decided they should move to Australia, but Neema, she's sad of the moving from our country, Canada, to Australia. No friends there. She don't know where to start. She don't know where heading to. Okay, so let's go. The thought was enough to rob me of my appetite. There will be no dinner for me, at least not tonight. Okay, a long night of sorrow and a fitful nightmare awaited me. That's Neema questions. So what do you mean you are moving? My friend Alison asked, in shock when I brought the news to her during break time at school a few days later. Okay, this question, Neema, she was still in school, but her mom already gave the information that soon they're going to move to their parent, to Australia where father is. Okay. My parents have already made the decision, I told her. What about our plans for the holiday? You know, it's only a week away. I know, but I still be here. We're moving in the last week of August. I said, trying to listen. They pay. The pain, okay? So, the pain of the inventable. So, what are we gonna do without you? I mean, what about the good time? Would you just turn your back and walk away from it up? I could feel the pain in Alison's voice. They don't blame me. I yield in self-defense. You know, I don't even think you care about me. That's why you are taking me to Australia, away from my friend. You are taking me away from my happiness. I wish you were not my mother. This gets shocked, Mom. Not my fault. If I had all my way, I would not be going. Sure, you know that. What will Jake, Nathan, Aris, Chantel, and Sharon says when they hear Alison asking this children? Oh. Okay. So, in this book of The Last Kiss, there was a certain lady called Nema Nathan. So they were living in Britain, no, in Canada. So a little bit, maybe some years to come, father traveled to Australia. So father made a decision that the family could go to Australia, stay with him there. But you know, Nema Nathan is now 15 years student in Canada, sorry. So, Nema Nathan had Nemankata Kinoti friend called Alison. That was her boyfriend, okay? And once a mom told her that we have to move from Canada to Australia to where your dad is, Nema Kata Kinoti get confused because in Australia he don't know where to going to start, don't know who's going to make friend again. She's going to miss all friends she left in Canada. The likes of Alison, her boyfriend. Oh no, he's her boyfriend. The likes of Alice, Chantel, Sharon, Jake, and another. So, Maya is mother to Nema Nkata Kinodi. I think you get me that point. So, Daibo, okay, hi to brother. So, in this case, before they moved, there was a disagreement of the family between daughter and the mother. That is, daughter Nema Kinada Kinoti and the Maya, her mother, and Harrison, his boyfriend. So, Harrison is asking Nema, what if our friends going to hear all this story? Do you think they are going to take it easy because you know, we have been in Canada for so long. We have been in Canada. We have studied here. We have grown up since you were born here. And why are you going to Australia? So there's an agreement between the family, Nema Kinoti, and the mother Maya. So this took like a whole week of disagreement before departure to Australia. Okay, let's continue with the story. We know what's happened. Okay, so here we go. Harrison asked the still in shock. Okay, I don't know. I just hope for the best, I replied. The better we had to run back to class, though we had nothing, even had enough of the morning sun. Okay, see you later. That's the thought from Arizon. Arizon shouted, but she never even cast a glance in my direction. Maybe she never even heard me, no matter I would soon be leaving her away. But it was not easy for me. So this from Arizona took a lot of pressure inside of the Nemakinotis. No one is ready to leave one another, Canada or try, because they have already planned for the holiday, Okay, what my pals do would happen to Chantel, my best friend, I wonder. So, okay, yes, Maya, please give us the answer, Mr. Godwin said, pointing her plastic ruler in my direction. Email, it's it. I stammered. I had not have heard what she had asked. So do you have the answer or don't you? Okay? So, I'm sorry I don't know the answer. I sputtered in embarrassment. Okay, then Nema stood up and remained standing till the end of the class. So, Mr. Godwin and the cult said Katri had always suspected that she had something against me, and now my worst fear had just been confirmed. But teacher, I prayed she was not even listening to me. As far as she was concerned, she was finished with me. I know I lost course when I see one. So guys, that's for the chapter 1. I'll continue for the chapter 2 in the next episode. Please follow mine, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment and share for more updates. Goodbye. Oh, simply Saisha, hi to where are you watching me from, guys? Oh, simply Saisha, sorry, I had a troubleshoot on my network. Oh, you're watching me from India. Welcome, brother. From Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. Hope some of you know Kenya.